introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tennessee Titans.
Can you hear me?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Yo.
First down, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Yes, good pass.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 38.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain himself.
Oh,
there they could not.
That could have been it.
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On on 2nd and 9. Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, G, get up.
From the gun, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
5-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Saints.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
New Orleans.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 28-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Christian Wilkins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Being chased out left. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. He'll drop to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
The kick is
We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defense is played, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Washington, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and
So we have reached halftime with the
My audio come through here?
out on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has
Tell
our
us.
Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Perry, the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 38-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Well, throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Singletary. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They will run with Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield, his throw caught right around the 6. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. They run here with Singletary. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Perry, the return. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a run with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Singletary again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Sammy Watkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And he fires one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
By the Saints.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second and 7 from the 20. He's back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Saints 14, Titans 13. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New Orleans, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.